Hi, and welcome back. Today I'm going to share some of my M2s, a few of my green lights, and some Johnny Lightnings. Here is my M2. I'm a huge Mopar fan. My M2 Plymouth Roadrunner, Edinburgh. Picked this up, has opening hood, opening doors. Details on it is pretty good. I mean, M2 does have pretty good detail on their die casts. I mean, look at the tail lights, license plate. I mean, it's a very nice looking car. It really is. It's one of my favorites I picked up from M2. Also over here, I have a Spam Daytona. This came out the back of a auto hauler, I guess you'd say. It's not really a car carrier. It's more like a box, but it's really good detail. Look at that. I mean, tail lights, plates. Not a huge racing fan, but Spam and Daytona, well, don't get no more redneck than that right there. And I'm going to just show y'all a couple of differences between some of my collection. Here's another M. It's a 1970 Dodge Coronet Super B. It's got some pretty good details and disappointment on this one. I mean, you can see right there. I'm trying to show you the Super B if I can get the camera to focus in on. But it's got the badge and everything. My only disappointment with this particular vehicle is it had mufflers that pointed downwards. They just fell off as soon as I pulled it out the package. I've seen a couple more of these and mufflers just sitting on the deck. But in general, it's good casting. I mean, I pretty much collect anything that's decent and Mopar. Here like this, Johnny Lightning. One awesome looking Dodge Charger made by Johnny Lightning there. I mean, look at that. It's got the front ranch bumper, the tail lights, muffler. Johnny Lightning did very well with this casting. It's a really nice looking car. Just spot on. Trying to get this engine open here so I can show you guys. There, I got the hood open. Yeah, see, has some okay detail in there in the motor. I mean, it's not too bad. It's got the little roll cage in there. I'm trying to get it into angle so y'all can see it. It's got the roll cage in there. This was Johnny Lightning's R4, the beginning. Here, I'm gonna show y'all some pretty cool castings I got here. This is the Bad Boys what's that called? I drew a blank. Anyways, this is a Bad Boys. This is green lights. Bad Boys Chevelle. Really good detail. Look at that plate, Florida. Yeah, SS badge. It's their Hollywood series. Is what I was thinking of. I mean, paint job is just spectacular. The rims, they're just spot on. I mean, I really did like this casting a lot. It came out very well. And speaking of which, here I got the other Bad Boys car, the Camaro in gray. Or I guess it's primer. Maybe they were going after here. But I mean, the detail on these. Greenlight did really well with a lot of their Hollywood series. I mean, just their attention to detail was something else. And here's another Chevelle from Johnny Lightning. Let's see the difference. But this is from the Jack Reacher movie. That was a good movie with Tom Cruise. Yeah, when he jumps out the car and he's just standing there in the crowd. But here's a back view, tail lights. Got the little racing stripes down the back of the trunk. See? Tail lights. I'm not sure that these are the same year. So just get this one out the way for a second. Show you this Johnny Lightning a little better. SS badge on the front. Let's see if this one's got it. Yeah, SS badge on the front. Also, just don't look as big. It's got in the back too. Don't look as big as the green light. And them racing stripes, man. They do really good. The paint job got them little racing lockdowns for the hood. That's really well done. Really like that Johnny Lightning. That was a good movie, I guess, mainly. But look at this. Johnny Lightning does really good on their off-road vehicles. I picked this up at I believe it was a Walmart. Look at that Jeep Cherokee. The wood panel on this thing looks so realistic in person. I don't think the camera really does this thing justice, but it looks way, way better in person. It looks realistic, like just zap it with a wand and let's go off-roading. It's a really, really cool, well done Jeep by Johnny Lightning. It's pretty impressed with it. Let's see, right here, Vanishing Point. This is another Johnny Lightning. It's a Challenger Challenger by Johnny Lightning. It's from the Vanishing Point movie. No plate. Yeah, there it is. Do got a plate on it. Did okay with the tail lights. I won't say these are as good as Auto World per se, but it's pretty decent. They did really good with the headlights on this, the turn signals. Did some really good detail on it. Granted, I don't feel it's as good as an Auto World, but they did do some pretty good detail on it. I actually opened the hood on this, and it had gotten a little bit of damage out of me actually opening the hood on it. I don't know if I can get it into focus here. The little chip on the corner there. That hood was stuck together, but overall, in general, it's a very good casting. I like it. It's a nice attention to detail. But here's one of my favorites of Johnny Lightning. I won't say the most favorite, is the Barrett's Coach. I love this show. We used to sit and watch this thing in black and white reruns. But I mean, just look at the attention to detail. I can't believe that they actually put into this thing. It's absolutely amazing. Thing's a masterpiece. Just love this casting. Actually, it's look this thing up. It's the #1 selling Johnny Lightning car. I don't know if that's true or not still, but it was a while back. I looked it up. It's their most popular casting. I mean, and here, put into perspective a few. It's my Barracuda from M2. I'm just gonna put down some of my Mopars from. I'll just show y'all a wrap up on my M2 Mopars. I have a couple more of these. The Plymouth Roadrunner and the Barracuda. I think they're pretty accurate on scale. I mean, either that or you could say Johnny Lightning and them are pretty close in comparison. But I'll just let y'all get a view on that, better view on it, see if I can get them in the angle. And thank y'all for stopping by and checking out my some of my die-cast collection. I'll probably share some more with y'all here in my very next video I'll put up. I've been struggling to get some videos up, had a lot of stuff going on, interference and whatnot, but here we are. I just went ahead and did a add-on since we were on the Challengers from Johnny Lightning. I decided to share my Challenger from Auto World. This one's in black. Detail on these things, man, they're just amazing. Spot on the detail on these. Just let y'all take a gander at it. See headlights, and it's the detail. I'm gonna try to get this into focus so I can take a look at it. There we go. By the way, a lot of people chase these red and ultra reds, but my chase in almost all Auto World is black or white. That's my chase vehicle, black or white. Here's another Challenger. I actually have the Dover white, a couple of those Dover whites I could have compared to the Vanishing Point Challenger from Johnny Lightning. I might do that later. I doubt it. I may do it with a green light instead. But I mean, just look at the detail on the grill, Challenger, turn signal, tail lights. I mean, just the attention to detail they put into their die casting on such a small scale. Sorry about the hands. I got paint all over them. I was trying to detail some older Hot Wheels I had. Here's a car that has perplexed me. This is the first Auto World I ever seen. It's a bit confused in the other video. I wasn't sure if it was a Dodge Dart Phoenix, but it sure enough is. And this car is actually to me, it was a very unique or funny looking car. Very weird looking, but it's kind of grown on me, especially in this color. I mean, I don't know. It's just has a characteristic all of its own. It's got them big fat white walls on them. Look at that, big old fat white walls. I mean, just the detail. We can see the Phoenix there in the rear quarter panel or rear fender. But yeah, Auto World, man, they do really, really good with their die cast and their attention to detail. Here's one of the, not the first, but one of their first vehicles put out. They had plastic wheels. They weren't rubber like the rest of the Auto World. Most of those are rubber. They pop right off the rim. These are plastic like Hot Wheels, and even so, they gave a heck of a lot more detail than Hot Wheels at a very compatible price. I mean, the rims, head, tail lights. Look at that Chevrolet. So read that. I mean, just all the detail they put into it for the price point. These cars were very good, very, very good detail. Not even their deluxe series, as it's called, was disappointing in comparison. But yeah, let y'all check it out again. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll probably upload another video explaining why I have the paint all over my hands. But anyways, thank you guys for stopping by and taking a peek at my diecast, some of my diecast collection.